welcome to a channel unlike any other you have seen before. Because this channel will show the full power of the Daleks. This is because my subscribers follow the will of me, the Supreme Dalek. That's right, the Daleks have finally conquered YouTube. And with my help, we shall reach to new heights. Remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the video. Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Dalek Supreme. Welcome to Dalek Reviews, the show where I review certain Doctor Who episodes, well, recent Doctor Who episodes. I may review some of the classic episodes as well. But today we're not doing that. Today we are not reacting, but reviewing an episode called I'm reviewing two episodes called Spyfall, Part 1 and 2. Let's do that then. So, we cut to the north coast of West Africa, where a soldier gets murdered by something that comes out of the stone, which is also made entirely of light. Then we cut to the Pacific Ocean, where someone else gets murdered on a plane. And then we cut to a man running in Moscow who is also about to be murdered by a creature. And finally, we cut to the opening title sequence. Did I burp? I think I may have done that. And then we cut to Sheffield, Yorkshire, where Ryan is playing basketball with friends. And then after they play basketball, Ryan gets basically taken by the MI6. And then we cut to Yaz at home, where apparently Yaz has informed her mum that she's going to the police station. While that's happening, Yaz's dad is tinkering with an Alexa voiceover. I've never really been that fond of an Alexa. I'm more a Google person or a Siri person. Yeah. And then we cut to a police station where apparently Yaz is under probation, I think, in police duties. And then apparently Yaz is then like Ryan, Yaz is also taken by the MI6. And then we cut to Graham in a hospital, who something about the dialysis stuff of cancer and that, not really important. And then also gets taken by the MI6. We now cut to the Doctor, yes, fixing her TARDIS, yes. And apparently she too gets taken by the MI6, but before she got taken, one of the MI6 agents told her that C, played by Stephen Fry, is in need of a doctor's help because, in fact, nearly all the agents of MI6 have been murdered by these creatures that I mentioned at the start of the review. But apparently while they were driving to MI6, one of the light creatures murdered an agent and then took full control of a car, kind of like how Atmos did in the Sontaran stratagem. But the good thing is, the doctor destroyed the Atmos thing, and then got a delightful call from C. Then we cut to MI6, where apparently there is a bit of a woke scene. Yeah, indeed, yeah. Oh, we all know how people like woke things. No, of course we don't. So, yeah, apparently, Stephen Fry thought thought Graham was the doctor because the doctor's a man. But apparently the doctor comes in and says, "Ooh, there's been an upgrade." Every time I hear something like feminine, I'm like, I don't think they should have put that in. No. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, C apparently informs the doctor that someone at MI6 was murdered, and apparently the doctor is needed to investigate. The dead body. It kind of looked like he has, might I say. And then cut to Stephen Fry after in the hospice. Stephen Fry, well, C shows Yaz, Graham, Ryan and the doctor all the different spy gadgets, and then informs them of what they need to do first. But they need to pursue someone named Barton. Apparently Barton is the head of an organisation called VOR, who's known to be a triple agent, double agent, or whatever. Apparently, there is also a double agent, also known as who can also help them. But while they get all the spy gadgets and get all the info they need from Stephen Fry, from C gets murdered for some reason by the creatures or something else. Yes. And then the creatures chase the doctor, and also the first time any creature has entered the TARDIS, well, except us. We've also entered the TARDIS once. That was only a one-time thing, the Daleks entering the TARDIS, and then apparently the doctor and her companion split up. Graham and the doctor see this O person, and Ryan and Yaz disguise themselves, and then they pursue Barton at the Vor workshop. The Vor workshop? What? Never mind. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot to take in. So yeah, we cut to O. Apparently, O's played by Sacha Dhawan, is it? Oh yeah, Sacha Dhawan, who, well, they say is a brilliant actor. You'll see why. So yeah, apparently O meets O with two soldiers, help the doctor investigate what's happening between Barton and those creatures, because apparently Barton is 93% human. The question is, what's the other half? And then we cut to Barton having an interview with Yaz and Ryan about the whole creature murder thing. And apparently after the interview, they hide in Barton's office, and while that happens, the doctor, O, and the others, the doctor, O, and Graham decide to investigate outside of the house that they're hiding in. Apparently, sooner or later, the creatures appear from out of the blue, and the two security guards who were guarding O are basically they're basically dead. They killed them. They're dead. The creatures killed them. Yes. Come on. Yeah, I was just starting to get used to them, but and then, of course, the doctor captures one of the creatures, and apparently the creatures are kind of like portals in time and space. They are basically set out to eradicate the universe, because I feel like they're outside of the universe. Oh yeah, and then we cut to Ryan and Yaz again, trying to make sure Barton doesn't enter the office, while they're trying to what are they trying to do? Oh yeah, they're trying to download all the data files of those creatures, I think. Can't remember, but yeah. And then we cut, and then Barton enters the office, and those are there. And then, of course, Yaz gets basically abducted by one of the creatures, one of the light creatures, and is sent through this weird forest thing. And then after that, apparently, the creatures are kind of teleporters. They teleported Yaz they teleported Yaz to O's house, where the Doctor and Graham are. And then apparently Graham starts to realise that none of them know who the Doctor is, because we know who the Doctor is, a Time Lord from a planet Gallifrey, a constellation of Castorbanus. Apparently the O has a lot of books about the Doctor. And then apparently the Doctor hacks into the Vor database and basically finds out that the creatures are everywhere and in multiple timelines. Oh, you didn't know that. Sorry, spoilers. And of course, O gets that it's big on the inside shock thing. And then of course, the reason why it was called Spyfall is because apparently they get into spy gear, they get into like tuxedos and that. While that's happening, they have a game of poker. O's just enjoying himself, he's very exuberant, and then of course we get to Barton, and apparently when he meets the Doctor, he tells her to stay out of his way because he's evil and wants to help the creatures destroy the universe or something. And then we get a bike and car chase, which is really interesting. Yes, indeed. And then after the bike and car chase, we cut to an airport. Yes, a Vor airport. Every time I hear the word Vor, it makes me think of Vor art. You know, those creepy Vor art images you get video or something. And then we cut to a plane where the Doctor, O, Ryan, Graham and Yaz enter. Damn it, it's a normal plane. It's like one of those planes you find in Liverpool or Heathrow Airport. And then suddenly we find out why O knows lots about the Doctor. Well, apparently O's the Master. That's right. The Master has been behind this the whole time, yes. And apparently the Master has planted a bomb which will destroy the plane, and while that happens, the Doctor gets abducted, which directly leads into episode 2. Okay, episode 2 leaves off where episode 1 ended. Basically, the Doctor is trapped in that jungle maze thing, the same one Yaz was trapped in. Yeah, she is usually on her own, the Doctor, and that's why she's on her own in this episode. Well, not entirely. Meanwhile, Ryan, Graham and Yaz are still clinging to their lives desperately on that plane that was blown up by the Master. But apparently Ryan discovered that the Doctor has set out secret messages to each of Ryan, Graham, yeah. So we cut to the Doctor again, where she has discovered some blue flashy lights on the ground. They're probably those creatures again, which are apparently portals. And then we meet someone named Ada Lovelace. The Doctor meets someone called Ada Lovelace, obviously. Now, Ada Lovelace, she is the one who first who helped Charles Babbage create the computer. Much like Thomas Edison, Charles Babbage was an inventor, a philosopher, an English polymath, mathematician, and an inventor, and also a philosopher. His companion, might I say, was a writer, and also a mathematician. And apparently they both worked on the computer. And of course, like the Doctor, Ada Lovelace too was trapped in the wire jungle thing. And then we cut back to Ryan, Graham and Yaz, where they get a secret message via the Doctor. And this is the Doctor from the future, by the way. Yeah. And the message is via Vor. Basically, basically she used Vortech to basically send a secret message that basically it's putting the plane on autopilot to help the guys fly home. All they needed to do was hack into the plane and use a phone to basically transport them to safety, basically. And then Ada Lovelace and the Doctor decide to basically find one of the portal things and then land them whether they were originally. But apparently there's a bit of a sidetrack. And then we cut to the Master. No, before we cut to the Master, cut to that. Sorry about that. Yeah, indeed. I think this is also the first time we've ever seen the Doctor dark in this again. I mean, Peter Capaldi, he was dark. And then later they managed to fix the plane, Ryan, Graham and Yaz, and hack into basically air traffic control. And then we cut to the Master again. Apparently, they start to think of a plan, and that plan is to do that metal thing here. The metal thing, whatever it's called. Yeah, indeed. And in fact, that thing is used to produce all the light creatures. I'm just going to call them light creatures because I forgot what they're called. So, yeah, the next scene is one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. Yeah, because apparently the Doctor and Ada Lovelace basically teleported back to 18 something other, where Charles Babbage, then the Doctor used her tawdry quirks to confuse them and call herself the apparating man. No, lady. Apparating lady. That was the most funniest line I've ever seen. This is truly Doctor Who now. This is so Doctor Who. And then we cut to oh yeah, after she called herself the apparating lady, she tried to confuse everybody, which was really awesome. Yes. So yeah, apparently, oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, apparently the Doctor told Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace that someone's coming, and she knows the Master's here as well. Then we cut to what was it? What was the guy with glasses called again? It was. Oh wait, why does it keep going? Oh, that's better. Here we go. Here we go. 1 second, I'll be back in a moment. In a mojo. Oh yeah, Barton. Apparently, Barton knows this. They escaped. They, as in Ryan Grayman. Yes, they know they survived the plane crash. Well, it wasn't. Well, they only flying half a ship, as Obi-Wan Kenobi says. But yeah, he knows they escaped. And then we cut back to Ada Lovelace and the Doctor tinkering with many of the gadgets in the science museum they have immediately arrived to. And then we cut to the Master, the psychologically insane Master. He's more creepier than the Joker because he shrunk everybody, remember? Yeah. Do you remember in the previous episode he shrunk the person he was pretending to be O? He basically shrunk O with this weird machine that he had, and I must say that is psycho level. He is more creepier than John Sim when he's the Master. Yeah, this guy is just creepy as fuck, man. He's like Jack Nicholson. It's like Jack Nicholson and the Master had a baby and it was really terrifying. And then of course the Doctor and the Master do a Mexican standoff. Well, not really Mexican standoff, because the Master told the Doctor to kneel, and I was worried she wasn't going to do it, but apparently she did. I was like, what? Why are you kneeling at the Master? Do not kneel at that man, he's evil. Well, then again, I'm evil, so you probably would kneel before me, the Supreme Dalek! Apparently have a bit of banter, have a bit of a talk to each other, and then they decide that the master. Then they decide they need to blow up the master with a grenade. Apparently they use a grenade to basically smoke bomb the master when he disappeared. And then we cut to Ryan, Graham and Yaz again. Apparently they got a call from, what's his name? Oh yeah, Barton. They got a call from Barton, and Barton decides to become Skynet and basically control them all, basically. Yes, indeed. And then we cut to the Doctor again, and Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace, where she basically tinkers with the computer they are starting to create, and then they discover, the Doctor discovers the same model thing the Master had in his TARDIS. Now that thing basically is used to basically take control of all the people on Earth, basically take control of them, become like zombies and that. And then we cut back to and then apparently one of the creatures came, and apparently Ada Lovelace came with the Doctor accidentally. Don't know why Ada Lovelace came with her, but never mind. Here we are, yes, indeed. So, yeah, here's the scene where Ryan, Graham, and Yaz hide from the light creatures. So, just wondering, if anybody can remember the name of the light creatures in this, please comment, because I'm a bit confused on what they are, basically. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, after a while at night time, Ryan wonders who the Doctor actually is, who they're actually serving, well, who they're actually helping, basically. Yeah, who the Doctor actually is. So apparently they want to know that the Doctor is a Time Lord from planet Gallifrey. Why wasn't this mentioned in Series 11? Why didn't they mention it? I don't know. Maybe it was too woke enough. Maybe it's not woke enough. Okay, right. Yeah, speaking of woke. Nah. Well, not very woke. Well, not actually woke, but the good thing is, apparently, the Doctor and Ada land in 1943 in Paris, where they meet Yaz's cousin's grandmother's nephew, niece or something. All I know, she's a Khan or something, whatever. I'm just gonna call her Yaz's grandmother twice removed or something. Great grandmother twice removed. And then as they apparently the Doctor asks Yaz's grandmother's neighbour or son or that. I'm getting off track, aren't I? Right, okay, let me backtrack a bit. So basically, the Doctor asks Yaz's grandmother's neighbour that she needs to hide from the master, who apparently is dressed up as a Nazi now. Yes, we have Nazi masters right now. Yeah. And then we cut to the light creatures, and they're back. Yep, indeed. Yep. Where we get to see some cool action scenes from Graham as he basically begins to tap dance. Yeah, talk about dancing with the stars. Am I right? Yeah. You get the joke. Yeah, dancing with the stars because the light flashy creatures. Get it? Yeah. And also, Graham is also Bradley Walsh, which is you get the joke. But anyway, we cut to Barton as he does something that I would never do in my entire life. So apparently he basically captures somebody, and then somehow he kills his mum. Basically, come on, he killed his mum. Why would somebody kill their own mother for that? God damn it! Damn. Well, that's some messed up stuff, man. And then we cut to the Master again. Apparently the Master is inside Yaz's grandmother's neighbour's step-niece's cousin's twice removed house to ask where the Doctor is. And as usual, no one tells the bad guy. And of course we know where the Doctor is, because apparently the Doctor's hiding underneath the floorboards. The Doctor usually hides somewhere interesting or inconvenient, as they say. Yes. And of course, the Doctor tells them what's going on and how they stop what the Master's doing and that. Yes. And of course, we get the scene where Ada Lovelace and Yaz's grandmother's neighbour, son, maybe, just look outside of the Eiffel Tower and it's all burning and that. It's all burning. Oh yeah, and then we cut to, what was it called? Oh yeah, it was called... and then we cut to Yaz, Ryan, and Graham. It's very hard to remember everybody's names, so don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Right. I'm talking too fast. Okay. Right then. Let's do this. then. So, Yaz calls the family, telling them what's going on, why everything's going so wrong, and then Ryan, no. Let me try this again. Yaz calls the family, yes, and then tells her that everyone's in mortal danger, and apparently after that the workers at Vor try and capture Ryan, Graham and Yaz, but apparently Graham's not having that. Graham in fact becomes James Bond for a brief moment in time. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yep. Apparently, he becomes a penguin mixed with James Bond. It's like James Bond had a baby, and it was brilliant. But yeah, he decided to go all penguin and James Bond, which is, I say, the funniest shit in the world. This is true Doctor Who right now. True Doctor Who. he just dances. Yeah. And then we cut back to the Master, where the Doctor is doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The same 1, 2, 3, 4 thing the Master does all the time. Well, I don't know if he does it now. Does he do it now? I think so. He only does it when Gallifrey's like contacting him or something. And then we cut to we don't cut to anything. The Master contacts the Doctor and says that basically meet me at the Eiffel Tower so we can have a bit of a battle and a discussion of something. And then while on the Eiffel Tower, which I must say, that is a brilliant setting, I must say. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10. And then, of course, the Doctor hears some shocking news, and I hear some brilliant news, which is basically the same news. Apparently, the Master has destroyed Gallifrey. Yes. The Master destroyed Gallifrey. That's right. The Master destroyed Gallifrey. Home planet of the Doctor. Yes. Now you know what that means. With Gallifrey gone, that means we, the Daleks, are triumphant and have become the new lords of time. All hail the Daleks! Yes, we have become the new lords of time. With Gallifrey gone, we shall become the most superior beings in all of existence. Yes. Because, apparently, previously... but yeah, spoilers. We don't know if Gallifrey is gone, but then, screw it, spoiler, yeah, at the end of the episode, Gallifrey is destroyed, really, this time. When I found out, I was like, yes, we have succeeded, the Time War is lost, and we have won! Yeah, indeed, yeah. Cool or what? That's very cool, yeah. I should give myself a pat on the back. Even though we didn't do it, I'm giving myself credit because although the Master did it, although the Master destroyed Gallifrey, I can't waste this opportunity and not give credit. Yeah, of course I need to give credit for it. Anyway, so yeah, back to Ryan Graham and Yaz, who find the dead body of apparently Barton's mum. And apparently Barton is already heading to the stage to ignite his new plan. And then we cut to Ada Lovelace and Yaz's grandmother's cousin or something, where they, I don't know. I remember the Master strangles the Doctor for some reason. Yes. And then takes his perception filter off. which was disguising him as a Nazi or something. And then Ada Lovelace, the Doctor, and Yaz's grandmother's neighbour or something, enters Beemaster's TARDIS, and as that's happening, Barton has decided to end humanity, giving them a good message that the world will end and everyone will become lighty, flashy, creaturey things. And then suddenly the Master arrives immediately, right on cue. Yeah, the Master arrives right on cue, and apparently he may be unable to stop it, but apparently he's planning to take control of the light creatures. But apparently the Doctor's usual plan is about to stop them immediately. Apparently the Doctor stops them. Stops the Master, yeah, again. For the 13th billionth time. But yeah, apparently the light creatures turn on the Master and trap him forever in some kind of trap him back in a jungle wiry place, and he gets mad and is like, Doctor! And at the end, the Doctor wipes everybody's memories. He wipes out Yaz's cousin's something, and wipes out Ada Lovelace's memories because even though she wanted to know everything about the Doctor. And then the Doctor gets the truth about Gallifrey. Yes, the rumours are true. What the Master said was true. Gallifrey is gone, and we have won. The Daleks have won, finally. I need a party. I need to celebrate this. This is a big thing right now. If you're saying Gallifrey's gone forever, then that means I won. But apparently the Master shares some new information about apparently everything they knew about Gallifrey was a lie. About the Time Lords was a lie. Apparently they're protecting something. They're protecting the truth about the timeless child. Even we, the Daleks, know of a timeless child, but we refuse to give it to you guys. Maybe at the end of the season we will learn what the timeless child is. And of course, at the end, the Doctor talks about her race and where she's from, and that she's a Time Lord from the constellation Cerberus. And that's the end of the show. That was the end of the episode. Okay, here are my good bits and bad bits of the episode. Well, firstly, the good bits. I liked how every creature just came out of nowhere. I liked how it focused on everyone, not just the companions and the Doctor. I liked how it just focused on everyone. I liked the cameo of Stephen Fry. I must say, I've never said this before, but Yaz did better in this series than last series. Graham was alright, yeah. He's a very actiony, very comedic sometimes. Ryan, yeah, he was cool. He did a lot of stuff, I must say. And then the doctor could do a lot. Yeah, the doctor could have got better writing. Yeah, could have had better writing. Yeah, that's one complaint. Yeah. But she did improve in the second part. That's what I can say. Stephen Fry, a cameo that I would cherish forever. Yeah, indeed. Even though they killed him off for a couple of minutes. The monsters in that were okay. One thing I could talk about is, as I said, some of the woke scenes, the SJW scenes. They were the politically correct scenes. I can't really. Well, there were less woke scenes in this and last season. Then we have what's his name? David Webber as, I must say, what's his name? I got right, here we are. It was Lenny Henry. Yeah, Lenny Henry. That he was okay. Yeah, I enjoyed his acting. Yeah, he's actually a chef, Lenny Henry. Yeah. He's kind of a side character. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, apparently the reason why they turned on the Master because the Master said some bad things about them and then turned on them. So yeah, the Master. Oh yeah, speaking of the Master he was alright. Yeah, he was okay. When he was it wasn't very good, but when he became the Master, the whole thing flipped around, and that reveal, man, the Master reveal, that was just shocking. Yeah, when I first watched it, I was like, whoa, the Master's in this. The Master is in this. I must say, some of the James Bond scenes were really clever, really timed. Even though, I don't know why they decided to make it like James Bond, but I don't know. I liked the cliffhanger. It was quite shocking. Yeah. And then we cut to go to episode 2. Ada Lovelace, brilliant choice of a timeless character of the past. Yes. I liked some of the mentions to old Victorian things like Charles Babbage and the computer. Yeah, but she mentioned the computer. Oh yeah, by the way, the Doctor even previously the Doctor. Oh yeah, I did show you that the Doctor sent that message to apparently Ada Lovelace and Yaz's something other sent them messages. Sent basically the Doctor, Ada Lovelace and Yaz's something other all helped to film those recorded messages on that plane. As I said in the second part, the master's just creepy AF right now. I'm glad they managed to basically yeah, as I said, I'm glad they managed to find out the doctor's past and that. When I when I found out that Gallifrey was destroyed, I was like, well, if I wasn't a Dalek, even if I am a Dalek, I was still quite shocked and like, no way, it's gone. Gallifrey's gone. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Kind of shocking, but yeah, some kind of theory with a timeless child, and glad they brought that back. Yeah. Anyway, what would I give the first part? I would give... Also, I was worried since there were Nazis in this, I was worried there was going to be, like, big woke scenes in this, but apparently, no, I don't think there was, no. So what would I give the first part? I would give it a... I'd probably give it a 7. 7 out of 10, yeah. And as the second part, I would give... no, not so... I'd probably give it an 8 because, I would say, everyone had something to do, and some of the scenes, I must say, were quite funny. Well, that's going to be it for Dalek Review Spyfall. I hope Orphan 50 something of it is as good. If not, never mind. The good thing is we got a story arc again. Yeah. Anyway, see you all in the next video then. Goodbye.
Thanks for the enjoyable video. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Dalek Supreme YouTube channel, or you will be exterminated!